the second season and 28th episode of Renaissance Weekly. So glad you could join us. For those who don't know, oh yeah, we're not doing that anymore. We are your Quakers. I'm Michael Pelosi's Michael D'Annunzio.
Stop doing that, man. You're screwing it all up. Hey, Mike, what do we have on the show today?
I'm glad you asked. Today on the show, we have a recipe corner, an animal segment about the Tabby Cat that was repurposed from the last episode we were trying to do. But first, we've got the weather report from our very own weatherman, Walter Vilgar. Walter, let's go with the weather.
Thanks, Mike. This week's forecast is Monday, mostly cloudy, high of 49, low of 34. Tuesday, showers, high of 42, low of 34. Wednesday, partly cloudy, high of 52, low of 34. Thursday, partly cloudy, high of 51, low of 39. Friday, showers, high of 49, low of 37. Now back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Walter. You know, today is Beautician Day, Mike, and here's our field reporter with some information on that.
Today we are speaking on Beautician's Day. We all need a little help looking our best now and then, and Beautician's Day celebrates those cosmetological experts who can help hide our flaws and bring out the absolute best of our beauty. There are multiple disciplines within the realm of cosmetology, including such areas as skincare, manicures, electrology, hair care, and cosmetic application. When it's a special day for you, it's always good to remember that without these, we could be locked in a perpetual bad hair day. The world of fashion and style is in constant flux, evolving with the changing of the seasons, and these wonderful navigators of the beauty world will see you through. Cosmetics is one of the foundations of the beautician's art, with the knowledge of how colors, skin tones, and hair color all come together to create the unique palette that is your skin. Cosmetics have to be carefully selected to enhance your natural features, with considerations needing to be taken for dry skin, oily skin, and always tricky combination skin. While most people think merely of the colorants that are standard makeup, cosmetics actually include those products used for treating the various issues tied into the nature of your skin. Skincare is done through a variety of methods, and Beautician's Day is a great time to check in with your cosmetologist to help you adjust for your new look. There are several processes involved in properly caring with your skin, including regular cleansings, masks such as clay-based, peel masks, sheet masks, and others. Evaluation helps us to get rid of dead skin to help the fresh new skin underneath truly shine, or to even out rough spots on your skin. Combining these habits with toning, moisturizing, and products to protect your skin from skin and wind damage. But what is perfect skin without the glowing, healthy hair to back it up? Just like our skin, hair has different characteristics, such some is naturally curly or long and straight, some is fine and others thick, and just like face hair can suffer from being oily or dry. There's so much that can be done with hair, with coloring being one of the most popular options, serving to perfectly complement your natural coloration. There are hundreds of different hairstyles, each one serving to complement your face in a different way. Beautician's Day is a great opportunity to consult them on what styles would look best on you. Another great way to celebrate is to get together with your friends, men and women alike, and head on down to your local nail salon or spa for a relaxing mani-pedi. Men really take an opportunity for this level of pampering, but that's a terrible shame. Convince your friends to come on down with you, and you can guarantee they'll keep coming back for more. For bonus points, try to convince them to get their nails not just shaped, but to get at least a clear coat, if not a full colored coat. Beautician Day can also be an opportunity for you to take the plunge and get rid of those unsightly and bothersome areas of body hair. Electrology is another element of the beautician's art, allowing you to take control of your appearance by permanently removing unwanted hair in troublesome areas. Never worry about shaving your armpits or having an unsightly bikini lines at the beach or pool. With the applications of electrolysis, you'll be free from these concerns forever. So pop in to see your beautician and bring them cards or flowers, or even treat them to a day of the spa with a gift certificate. Thank you, Mike. Back to you.
Thanks, Rita. Now here is our animal segment on the Tabby Cat. Because last week was Garfield Day and we didn't get it out on time because we are sorry. But, Kelly?
A tabby is any domestic cat that has a coat featuring distinctive stripes, dots, lines, or swirling patterns, usually together with a mark resembling an M on its forehead. Tabbies are sometimes erroneously assumed to be a cat breed. In fact, the tabby pattern is found in many breeds as well as among the general mixed breed population. The tabby pattern is a naturally occurring feature that may be related to the coloration of the domestic cat's direct ancestor, the African wildcat, which, along with the European wildcat and the Asiatic wildcat, has a similar coloration. The size of the tabby cat will vary according to its breed. Regardless of the particular breed, an adult cat with a weight exceeding 18 pounds is unusual. Coat. Dots, swirls, or stripes typically the coat are Coat. Dots, swirls, or striped typically are the coat of the tabby cat. It is also common for these cats to have a white bib, white underbelly, and white socks on their legs, regardless of the base color of their fur. Eyes and ears. Eye shape and color varies according to breed, as does the size and form of the ear. A tail. Most breeds have a tapered tail, lightly lined with fur, though certain breeds have bushier, hairier tails, and others have strong, narrow, whip-like tails. Disposition. Cats are known for their curiosity, wanderlust, and aloofness. However, tabby cat breeders hasten to point out that any individual animal's personality is dependent on a large number of factors, including early socialization and the home environment in which it lives. Generally, though, even highly independent cats grow attached to a particular person in the household and seek daily attention from that individual. Health and care. Grooming. Cats are very clean animals and look after most of their grooming needs on their own. That said, regular brushing and petting helps remove dead fur and spread the essential oils through the cat's coat. Some experts also recommend bathing cats during the shedding season. Activity level. Lap cats can easily become overweight, so take care to feed less active cats a limited diet. More lively breeds will find their own ways to work off their energy, and many cats enjoy going outdoors to do so. Health problems. All cats are prone to liver and kidney troubles as they get older. Hairballs can cause respiratory problems. Regular veterinarian care is essential. Sexually active cats may also develop a syndrome informally called feline AIDS, and overweight animals are more likely to develop feline diabetes and feline arthritis in later adulthood. Average lifespan. Most domesticated cats live for 12 to 15 years. Especially healthy animals may live considerably longer. Back to you.
Thanks, Kelly. Those are some interesting facts.
Today is June 26th, and if you have a birthday today, you celebrate it with the likes of J.J. Dillon, pro wrestler and manager who turns 75. Yo, J.J. Dillon. You told me the name right before we started filming, and he does it every time, just as a running gag. Jidada?
Getty.
Watanabe.
It's the most common Japanese name ever.
Okay.
It's like Smith over there.
Who was CUNY in Weird Al's
UHF.
Yep. Probably is better known as Long Duke Dung.
Long Duck Dong.
Yeah. So whatever he says, he turns 62.
He was Long Duck Dong in 16 Candles.
I can never pronounce this. Anyways, Mike Jones, guitarist of the class, he also turns 62. Mike Myers, no, not that Mike Myers, but Mike Myers, that's a left-handed pitcher for the Red Sox and the Yankees and the Chicago White Sox, he turns 48. Paul Thompson Anderson, director and writer and producer of Boogie Nights, Magnolia, Punch Drunk Love, and There Will Be Blood, he turns 47.
Great movie.
Yeah, Nick Offerman, best known as Ron Swanson on the acclaimed NBC sitcom Parks and Recreation turns 47.
And,
I did not write acclaimed sitcom because that show sucked.
Oh, come on. How many seasons did it last?
I don't know.
You know, that's...
Just
And did you see 21 Jump Street? He was pretty funny in that. He was only a small role, but it was pretty good.
Chris O'Donnell, best known as Dick Grayson in Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. He currently stars as Special Agent G. Callan on the CBS crime drama TV show NCIS Los Angeles. He turned 47. Now that's actually okay show. I've seen that. I like the little old lady in the show. She makes the show awesome. I don't know if she's still on it, but I like the ones I've been watching because I'm watching like old episodes.
Yeah.
But she's great.
I think she's still on.
Sean Hayes, best known as Jack McFarlane on Will and Grace, as well as playing Larry Fry in the Three Stooges film, the 2012 version, turns 47 also, and they're making Will and Grace is coming back soon, so good job for that.
Huh.
We'll see him soon.
Yeah, a lot of people turned 47 today, all born the same day.
Matt Stryker, former WWE wrestler and commentator who now, I believe, works for the Lucha Ground, the Lucha Libre show, I think it's called. He turns 43. Derek Jeter, shortstop who played 20 seasons for the New York Yankees, all 20 seasons with the Yankees.
Wow.
He turns 43.
Yeah, both of them turned 43.
Jason Schwartzman, best known for his debut role in Rushmore as Gideon Graves. In Rushmore as Gideon Graves in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and as Richard M. Sherman in Saving Mr. Banks. He turns 37. Michael Vick, quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons and Philadelphia Eagles and dog beater, turns 37.
Also turned 37. A lot of people sharing birthdays on this list today.
Audrey Plaza, best known for portraying April Ludgett on the NBC show Parks and Recreation, turns 33. Huh.
Two people on that show share a birthday. What do you know?
Yeah. I'm starting to see a trend here. Jeanette McCarty, best known as Sam Puckett on iCarly and Sam and Cat, turns 25. Ariana Grande, best known as Cat from Sam and Cat on Nickelodeon and Victorious, she turns 24.
So they were born 1 year apart. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Howie Quinn Smith, daughter of filmmaker Kevin Smith, who was named after the Batman villain. Yep, he named his daughter after Howie Quinn, the Batman villain. She turns 18.
Wow.
So, yep.
Where has she seen anybody?
Yeah. And then finally, we had this discussion a long time ago, actually. Aberney Doubleday. Abner Doubleday, who was the U.S. United Army officer and Union general in the Civil War, has been historically credited inventing baseball, but it is not true. Who died? It's 1893 he died, folks. It would have been 198 today, folks. So that's crazy.
Wow. I did not know some of those people had birthdays today.
Me neither, and I did the research.
Today is June 26th, and on this day in history, in 1498, the toothbrush was invented in China using boar bristles.
Thank God.
In 1870, the Christian holiday of Christmas is declared a federal holiday in the United States. Don't ask me why they did it in the summer, but they did, apparently. In 1896, the first movie theater in the U.S. opens, the Vitascope Hall in New Orleans, charging 10 cents for admission.
Yeah.
If only it was that cheap these days, huh?
Yeah.
Be
I
great.
get the movies every day. Who needs to work? Let's just go to the movies for 10 cents.
They have air conditioning.
Yeah.
Like for a time, that was like the big draw.
Yeah. Homeless people be staying there for see movies all day long. I'm sure they can afford 10 cents.
Yeah. In 1906, the first Grand Prix motor racing event is held. In 1909, the Science Museum in London comes into existence as an independent entity. 1927, the Cyclone roller coaster opens on Coney Island. I'd like to go to that one someday, but I don't know if I ever will. Sadly. In 1937, United States President Franklin D. Roosevelt signs the Federal Credit Union Act, which established credit unions, and of which I belong to one. So, thank you, President Roosevelt. 1945, United Nations Charter is signed by 50 nations in San Francisco. In 1948, William Shockley files the original patent for Roan junction transistor, the first bipolar junction transistor.
Mm-hmm.
In 1948, Shirley Jackson's short story "The Lottery" is published in the New Yorker magazine. Good story. Been adapted into a few movies, I believe. 1960, Madagascar gains its independence from France. In 1963, in West Berlin, U.S. President John F. Kennedy gave his Ich bin ein Berliner speech, intended to mean I am a Berliner, but it may actually mean I am a donut. Don't know why that is, but apparently his people didn't do the research. Underlying the support of the United States for democratic West Germany, shortly after the Soviet-supported East Germany erected the Berlin Wall. In 1974, the Universal Product Code is scanned for the first time to sell a package of Wrigley's chewing gum at the Marsh Supermarket in Troy, Ohio. So yeah, those little barcodes you see and everything, been that long since they've been invented, or first used. In 1977, Elvis Presley sings in Indianapolis the last performance of his career and his life. At least that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
In 1979, Moonraker, the 11th James Bond film starring Roger Moore. Roger Moore passed away not too a little while ago. Premiered in London. In 1993, Late Night with David Letterman airs for the last time on NBC. Apparently, he moved channels, or maybe they changed the name, I forget. But
No, because he ended like a couple years ago.
no, 1993.
Yeah.
He retired a few years ago.
Yeah.
And also in 1993, the U.S. launches a cruise missile attack targeting Baghdad intelligence headquarters in retaliation for a thwarted assassination attempt against former President George H.W. Bush in April in Kuwait. In 1997, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is published, the first installment of the best-selling series by J.K. Rowling, also known as the Sorcerer's Stone in America.
Yeah.
Later on. Also in 1997, the U.S. Supreme Court strikes down Internet Indecency Law, upholds doctor-assisted suicide ban, rules that the Communications Decency Act violates the First Amendment. So, a lot of things they accomplished that day. In 2003, the U.S. Supreme Court rules in Lawrence v. Texas that gender-based sodomy laws are unconstitutional.
Awesome.
In 2015, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled 5-4 that same-sex couples have a constitutional right to marriage under the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution.
Go.
Go.
It's like awesome.
Yeah. And finally, in 2016, Panama Canal's third set of locks opened for commercial traffic, doubling the canal's capacity at an estimated cost of $5.25 billion.
Billion.
Yes, $1 million.
I was not aware of those dates in history, Mike. Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, Mike, here at the Renaissance Club, we do all our work. But we also combine work for pleasure, which is where our social events come into play. Last week, we had our summertime coffee house where I sang karaoke. And we went on our camping trip at Papoose Pond in Maine.
Yeah. Yeah, Papoose Pond. It was a great time. You know, we all went camping for a night or two. It was covered by each of our members paid $40 to go. Two of the staff drove us all the way up, 151 miles away from Lowell. You know,
Where in Maine is this?
Waterford, Maine. It's really
Yeah.
up there. I would highly recommend it. I'm giving them a plug because it is a fantastic,
We'll put a
fantastic
thing.
campground. I know it's very far, but you check it out. So, anyways, here now let's look at the next thing we have on our list, which is Canoe Day. Canoe Day. Hey, we did that when we were
we went
camping.
canoeing.
We might have a clip of that.
Yeah.
Hey, let's check out that.
Hello, I'm Jim. I'd like to talk to you today about Canoe Day. There is magic in the feel of a paddle and the movement of a canoe, a magic compounded of distance, adventure, solitude, and peace. This comes from Sigurd F. Olson. There's a special day for just about every hobby nowadays, and canoeing doesn't miss out on the fun with its own day of aquatic paddling celebration. Canoeing is a fantastic hobby, and along with being environmentally friendly and relaxing, it's also a great form of outdoor exercise that is suitable for all ages. It's no surprise that canoeing gets its own day of celebration with so many fans around the world. Canoeing is an easy activity to learn, and with some basic safety gear, anyone can hit the water and enjoy this healthy hobby. Quote again, "The way of a canoe is the way of the wilderness, and of a freedom almost forgotten. It is an antidote to insecurity, the open door of waterways of ages past, and a way of life with profound and abiding satisfaction. That from Sigurd F. Olson. Despite the huge popularity of paddling a canoe, Canoe Day began in 2007. Since that time, it has become the highlight of every canoe-loving fan each year, and you can find activities in all regions of the world to enjoy paddling with new friends. Canoes have been part of cultures all over the world, from the deep South Pacific to the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Used for commerce and hunting, fishing and recreation, the role they've played in the cultures of the past and in the world of today cannot be understated. Yes. Even better, it's a great way to get healthy and stay in shape while getting out into the wild. Going out to sea in a canoe is another unique experience, one that has you above the water, but right down on it, where you can enjoy visits from critters like otters and seals. When a man is part of his canoe, he is part of all canoes have ever known. Sigurd F. Olson again. Celebrating Canoe Day is easy. You get out there and become one with your canoe. Explore the great wide open and find adventure and freedom in the steady rhythm of your paddles pushing you along. There are places you can't get with roads or on foot. Only the river will take you there. Get out there and find what the world has to offer, and come back with a sense of wonder and profound peace in your soul. Now back to you.
Those are some interesting facts. Now it's time for Recipe Corner with Kathy Closey. Kathy?
Hello everyone, this is the study of chocolate pudding day. Rich, flavorful, and decadent, there's nothing in life quite as good as chocolate pudding. While puddings of every type have a long and decadent history, it's chocolate that's the modern favorite. Its creamy texture is without a doubt one of the most amazing things about it. But there's a secret in the pudding not everyone knows. Worry not though, we'll be letting you in on it when we talk about the history of puddings and of course, chocolate pudding day. Today we have a recipe of the chocolate pudding, which is, the prep time is 10 minutes, cook time 20, and ready in 40 minutes. Okay, the ingredients are 3.5 ounces of white sugar, 5 ounces of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 ounce of cornstarch, and a pinch of salt. 3 cups of milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, room temperature, and a splash of vanilla extract. In a saucepan, stir together sugar, cocoa, cornstarch, and salt. Place over medium heat and stir in milk. Bring to a boil and cook. Stir constantly until mixture thickens enough to coat the back of a metal spoon. Remove from heat, stir in butter and vanilla. Let cool briefly, and you may serve it either warm or chill in the refrigerator for later. History of Chocolate Pudding Day. The history of puddings start far back in the 17th century when the first recipes for puddings appeared. Back then, puddings were made much different than the classically thought of pudding that is today. And to make it clear, we're talking about dessert puddings, not savory puddings, which are another topic entirely. Common ingredients were butter, flour, suet, animal fat, cereals, and other ingredients, which when they came together served to create more of a cake-like result than the puddings we think of today. It's also worth mentioning that they baked, steamed, or even boiled in their final form. Originally, it was egg that provided the thickening agent that made a pudding into a type of custard, but the invention of a stable powder form of egg-free custard mix really helped to bring the dessert pudding into the modern day. Chocolate pudding is of a type known as a creamy pudding and is typically made of a combination of sugar, milk, and a thickening agent, one of a broad range of things. Sometimes a gelatin was used, tapioca, and cornstarch are popular, or even rice puddings. The majority of puddings are served cold though very few are prepared warm. Rice puddings are particularly popular as a warm served treat, and the chocolate puddings are one of the few that can get away with being served warm or cold. Chocolate Pudding Day celebrates this diverse and delicious treat. How to celebrate Chocolate Pudding Day? Well, to start off with, you get yourself a great big bowl of delicious chocolate pudding and go to town. If you're feeling particularly adventurous, you can even try making your own, which opens up a broad range of possibilities. A milk chocolate may be a classic type of pudding, but you can also mix it up with a dark chocolate, white chocolate, or even mint chocolate. Then you can top it with a swirl of caramel, or even sprinkle it with rainbow sprinkles. Chocolate Pudding Day celebrates this amazing treat and offers you the opportunity to eat your fill. Top it with whipped cream. Thank you. This is from Recipe Corner. Back to you.
Kathy, what a great recipe. I'll have to try it sometime. So, Mike, how do you impress a female baker?
I don't know, Mike. How do you impress a female baker?
You bring her flour.
Well, that's all the time we have today. I'm Michael Losey.
I'm Michael Nunzio.
Thanks for joining us once again here at Renaissance Weekly. Remember, folks, life always offers you a second chance. It's called tomorrow.
This episode brought to you by Gatorade.
Is there a slogan to go with that?
I don't know that slogan.
You won Clubhouse Wheel of Fortune thanks to knowing the slogans.
This is all going to be bloopers anyway, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we're going to right now.
You gotta take the phone out for there, right?
Gatorade. It drenches your course.
I hope this is in the right
Quenches
order.
your thirst.
As long as we don't hear you caulking or Rita doing some weird seductive dance in the background.
Distracting things, yeah.
Stop that, Rita! Hey! Man, you better get that weather report right, man. I'm getting sick of these not weathermen not getting the things right.
Yeah,
Do your research better! Oh wait, we do the research for him.
In 2005, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled 5-4 that same-sex
2005?
couples... wait, did I say that wrong?
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah, 2015. I would redo that again.
This episode is brought to you by Poland
I don't
Springs.
see how you,
I know it.
And
I don't see how you really
cider.
concentrate, man.
Now back to you.
They all float down here. And when you're down here, you'll float too.
Thank you, Mike.
Cloacy. Kathy. I keep saying,
It's a funny gag
I'm
around here.
sorry, because I keep saying Kelly. It's not funny, because I keep thinking Kelly, because I'm so used to saying,
And them K sounds.
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Where do we go?
Thanks.
Okay. Thanks, Kathy.
Now back to you.
I apologize for the sirens, but we couldn't do anything with that. We can't tell the police to stop.
Well, you can. It's just.
Yeah.
Time we have for today. Thanks for joining us once again at Renaissance Weekly.
You just
Oh, wait.
skipped
I
over that. Just
couldn't find where we were.
Start
I just-
from where all the time we
Yeah.
have today.